Hi everyone, welcome back to HowTechs. This is the second part of our unboxing video for the Amazon Tap, the Alexa-enabled Bluetooth portable speaker. In our last video we showed you the unboxing and the Wi-Fi setup, and in this video we'll demonstrate some of the functionality of Alexa. So let's give it a try. Let's try the weather. What's the weather?
In Seattle, it's 45 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Today, you can look for rainy weather, with a high of 49 degrees and a low of 40 degrees. Sorry, I'm not able to get the weather right now. Please try again later.
Okay, that's kind of a shaky start. Let's try a little specific. What's the weather in New York City?
Right now in New York, it's 37 degrees with clear.
So since this is the tap, you have to actually touch the button in this default setting. I think you can set it up later to be always on, because this is a portable one with rechargeable batteries. It doesn't leave it on all the time. Play the program Radiolab.
Getting the latest episode of Radiolab. Here it is from TuneIn.
Oh, wait, you're listening?
Okay.
Radiolab.
From
Alexa, stop. Alexa, what's the news today?
Here's your flash briefing. In NPR News from TuneIn.
Live from NPR News, unveiled.
Alexa, stop. So as it mentions, these are pre-recorded updates from broadcasters, so it's not like it's dynamically reading you headlines or anything, at least for this version. Let's see what else we can do. It actually shows you the content that we searched for, which is pretty cool, I guess, if you want to see it graphically, or if it told you something that you want to see more details about, you can always open this up. Timers and alarms. Alexa, set timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes, starting now.
Okay, that actually worked. How much time on my timer?
You have one timer with about 1 minute and 40 seconds left.
It's a little bit fast, but that's okay. Better too early than too late. Please stop timer.
2 minute timer canceled.
Alexa, set alarm for 6 p.m.
Second alarm set for 6 p.m.
Okay, I'm guessing I figured it out. So this is actually based on the time zone, I guess. So 6 p.m. in wherever this is set to West Coast time, US, is probably 10 a.m. here in Hong Kong, where I'm at right now. And my phone has my location set differently, the time zone set differently than this guy does. So that's why when my phone displays a 7 a.m. or a 6 p.m. timer, it shows up in my local time zone, which is probably confusing, but I guess if you live in the US, it ends up coming out right. Sports update, obviously you can put in your favorite teams. So now we have a couple teams in there, and we will now ask, how are my teams doing?
Here is your sports update. In basketball, on Wednesday the Warriors beat the Kings in Fort Myers.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, what's the time in Hong Kong?
The time in Hong Kong is 5:02 p.m.
Which is actually correct. Alexa, what did Donald Trump do today?
It sounds like you're asking about Donald Trump. Here's a trending story. President Donald Trump has announced that he will be leaked.
Alexa, stop. Okay, so that's actually pretty cool. It can actually generate dynamic things, not just repeat some podcasts. Alexa, tell me about Elon Musk.
Elon Reeve Musk is a South African-born Canadian-American business magnate, investor.
How many kilometers is 10 miles?
10 miles is 16.09 kilometers.
What is the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
Currently, in Fairbanks, Alaska, it's -2 degrees with partly cloudy.
Okay, one cool thing is they actually have some kind of plugins that you can do. So if you go down here, you can go to skills, which I guess are also kind of like apps, and you can download certain specific things to enable in Alexa, different kind of command subroutines. So you can do, I don't know, bedtime stories, inspirational quotes, this day in history. So let's give that a try. And you just enable it. So I'm not sure why they need to enable specific ones, if it's actually downloading something into here or it's just activating it in the cloud. So let's give it a try. Alexa, launch This Day in History.
Welcome to this day in history. Here's what happened today in history. February 18th. On this day in 1885, Mark Twain publishes his famous and famously controversial novel, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Would you like to hear more about this event? Another event from February 18th? Or an event from a different date?
Tell me about another event from September 3rd.
September 3rd. The American Revolution officially comes to an end when representatives of the United
Alexa, shut up.
Goodbye.
Oh, don't take it personal. Okay, so I've also tried Jeopardy, so let's see. Alexa, play Jeopardy.
This is Jeopardy J6. Did you know that every Jeopardy category has an extra sixth clue? Those clues have remained under wraps until now. J6 is your chance to play 6 of these clues in categories from the latest episode each weekday.
Okay, so that's just a kind of a sampling of what you can do even without a paid subscription to Amazon Prime or other things. But clearly, this guy is much better if you do have these. But there's enough free content, I guess, if that's what you're interested in. To me, the biggest drawback, I think, is if you can't access your music on your phone, it's definitely missing out on something. Especially for people who have an Android phone or an iPhone, maybe you have thousands of songs you've already bought from iTunes. It would be cool if you could access these in a way that would be better than you can already do through a Bluetooth speaker or some other common home accessory. So far, it's actually pretty interesting. I think the most useful one would be if it was just in your kitchen and while you're making breakfast or having a cup of coffee, you can have it read out the news. Anyway, that's the basics on the Amazon Tap. If you have any questions or feedback, if you like this thing, if you don't like this thing, please let us know. If you have any other questions, to leave a comment. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. See you next time. We have the Tap with the booklet and the speaker itself, which is not